In order to safeguard the Commander-in-Chief and senior officials, here are the top 10 White House security features that are insane. Number 10. The White House has roof-mounted radar that meticulously monitors the restricted airspace above. Since the terror attacks of 9/11, the skies over central D.C. have been a strictly enforced no-fly zone. Any radar-detected aircraft not following the authorized flight path into Ronald Reagan National Airport receives an immediate warning and is at risk of being taken down by surface-to-air missiles strategically situated near the White House. Though the presence of these secret missile batteries is often whispered about, they are rarely seen. However, in 2019, the White House was put on full alert due to a single airspace violation. CBS News producer Sarah Cook managed to capture a photo of one of the launchers on a nearby roof and posted it to Twitter. It was later identified as an Avenger air defense system, consisting of 8 Stinger missiles and an M350 caliber machine gun. The Stinger is a powerful, short-range missile system with a devastating explosive warhead, perfect for shooting down dangerous small aircraft and drones. With an impressive infrared-guided system and a range of up to 2 miles, the Stinger is the ideal weapon for defending against hostile threats. The White House also has U.S. Coast Guard MH-65 Dolphin helicopters at the ready, as well as medium-range surface-to-air missiles and F-16 fighter jets on standby. Number 9. The United States Secret Service Uniform Division is the elite federal police force responsible for protecting the physical grounds of the White House. With over 1,300 officers, this unit carries out its protection duties through a variety of methods, including fixed security posts, foot, bicycle, vehicular, and motorcycle patrols, a K-9 explosives detection unit, and an emergency response team. Established in 1992, ERT's primary mission is to provide tactical response to unlawful intrusions and other protective challenges related to the White House and its grounds. ERT personnel receive specialized, intensive training and must remain in peak physical and operational readiness. Swiftly patrolling the grounds and gardens, teams of highly trained Secret Service agents are poised to respond to any potential threats. Armed with semi-automatic pistols, shotguns, and machine guns, the number of agents assigned to these emergency response teams is strictly confidential. With their willingness to rush forward into action, they ensure that intruders never have the chance to reach their designated area. Number 8. Bulletproof glass windows have been protecting the President of the United States since the 1950s, and their presence was confirmed during a 2011 White House shooting incident. The attacker fired 7 rounds from a semi-automatic rifle, yet none of these shots could make it through the unassailable windows. Although crews have never been spotted replacing the exterior windows of the White House, these windows serve as one of the most secure and impenetrable window systems known to man. Number 7. The fence surrounding the White House is an iconic symbol of its security. First erected in 1801 by President Thomas Jefferson, the 13-foot ring of steel has seen many changes over its lifetime, including the mid-1990s expansion of an entire block to keep vehicles further away and protect against the threat of potential car bombs. In addition to the spikes, as well as the instant alerts if any intruder attempts to climb over the fence, the White House also utilizes concrete barriers as an additional precautionary measure. This was the case in 2020 when the George Floyd protests swept the nation, demonstrating that the White House is always prepared for possible threats against its security. Number 6. In January 2015, an unnamed government employee and amateur drone hobbyist decided to take his drone for a spin outside the White House lawn after his shift. While it was able to fly through the detection system fairly easily, one particular landing set off alarm systems and sent every single agent into a frenzy. The man was not charged, as his status was an employee at the White House, exposed a major security fault in the system at the time. Since then, the White House has employed drones of their own to act as roving security cameras and to take down any other drones that come into the protected airspace. Number 5. When it comes to secure screening, the White House is in a league of its own. Not just anyone can easily mosey on into the nation's highest office. Visitors must submit an application at least 21 days prior to their scheduled tour and undergo security background checks. For added security, the tour is also guided through only select portions of the White House. When it comes to the staff and high-ranking officials, they are subject to an exhaustive investigative protocol, aided by the FBI. This ensures that those with White House security clearance have zero indication of being a threat. The president's food at the White House is also rigorously pre-screened and monitored by both the FBI and Secret Service. All screening is done at an off-site facility. Number 4. Created in 1971 and discreetly positioned on top of the White House roof, the counter-sniper team's purpose is to provide specialized protective support to defend against long-range threats to the White House and its personnel. Uniformed division technicians assigned to the counter-sniper team use custom-built Winchester Magnum chamber bolt-action rifles. These high-powered rifles use Remington 700 actions with Schmidt and Bender optics. Counter-sniper technicians also use semi-automatic sniper rifles equipped with state-of-the-art technology. These elite sharpshooters encompass the best of the best, proving themselves every month by hitting targets accurately from a distance of 1,000 yards. Suffice it to say that any clear and present danger near the White House will quickly be identified and, if necessary, rapidly dealt with and disabled. Number 3. The White House is monitored by an impressive array of infrared cameras capable of detecting even the slightest temperature variation and alerting security to potential threats. These cameras detect heat energy emitted from every single person in the form of infrared waves. To ensure maximum security, each inch of the perimeter is blanketed with infrared lasers, able to detect even the smallest threat. Additionally, the White House lawn is covered with weight sensors and can detect any pressure of more than 5 pounds, instantly alerting agents to any prospect of danger. Number 2. In 2014, Secret Service guard dogs stopped a White House intruder in his tracks after he jumped the fence and sprinted across the north lawn. The fearless Belgian Malinois dogs, which have been used in the Secret Service since 1975, chased the suspect as he screamed and kicked. Within seconds, the dogs had apprehended him, allowing the Secret Service to take him into custody. These extraordinary guard dogs are trained to be gentle around children, yet can run up to 30 miles an hour and have a 270-degree field of vision. That's why they are so often utilized in the military, with one even taking a part in the mission to capture Osama bin Laden. But before they can report to duty, these special Secret Service dogs must go through 20 weeks of intensive training with their handlers. This training process is not cheap, however, costing an estimated $50,000 per dog. Number 1. When all hell breaks loose, or there is even the slightest indication that it could, the president is whisked away into the security of an underground bunker, also known as the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. This is where President Trump was taken when the Black Lives Matter protests initially erupted in 2020. This underground fortress, built during World War II to protect President Franklin D. Roosevelt from a potential rocket attack by one of the Axis powers, has been updated and expanded over the years. President Harry Truman was the first to add to the bunker during his reconstruction of the White House, transforming it into the bomb shelter that it is today. In the wake of the 9/11 attacks, President George W. Bush and his family were immediately taken to the secure bunker location as a safety precaution. This prompted the construction of an even more secure bunker under the White House's north lawn, which is shrouded in secrecy. It's been reported that this new 5-story bunker, which is designed to act as a command center and living quarters for the president, his family, and his staff, is equipped with food, a self-contained air supply, and sealed off against radiation from a potential nuclear attack. There are also underground tunnels that allow the president and his entourage to escape the White House entirely. And of course, the Secret Service will be there protecting the president every step of the way. Their tactics are beyond insane. Click the image appearing on your screen right now to discover the top 10, and I'll meet you there momentarily.